Hi everyone, this is Paulette, your notary queen with Seamless Notary. Thank you so much for always coming back. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to this channel, do not forget to like, to subscribe, to share this video. Also, turn on your notification bell so that you can know when I upload new videos. This is where I teach you everything that you need to know about how to become a successful loan signing agent. And today I'm going to give you some more tips and some more strategies, okay? So don't forget, stay tuned. I can teach you how to become one because I am one. Well, Seamless Notary family, the topic that we are going to discuss today is errors and omission, otherwise called E&O. Now, I do get a lot of questions from people time to time asking me, what is errors and omissions? Why do I need it? Why is it important? Is it a requirement? Do I need to get that before I can start doing notary signing? Yes, indeed. It's a requirement. And we are going to talk about that today. In other videos, I have briefly discussed errors and omission, but today we are going to dig a little deeper into what it is and why is it a requirement. So stay tuned. If you want to grab a pen and paper, do so as we delve into this topic today. All right. So what is errors and omissions? What is it really? Now, errors and omissions insurance is just a type of liability insurance that protects notaries and notary signing agents from unintentional mistakes, oversights, omissions while notarizing a document. Let's take a look at some mistakes that can occur while notarizing documents. Let's say, for example, you forget a signature. Things do happen. We're all humans and we make mistakes. And that is the reason why I do mention in my other videos that whenever you do a closing, just ensure that you double check your work, you triple check your work. And even if you have to do it 4 times, make sure you do it. It's worth it to spend that extra 5, 10, or 15 minutes just to make sure that all the signatures are there. Now, for example, you miss a signature on a very important piece of document. Let's say it's the note. The promissory note. The promissory note is that one document. I think that's the very most important document in a loan package where the borrower promises that they will pay the lender back that certain amount of money within a specific period of time. Now, if you make a mistake on the promissory note and miss a signature, that can cause the lender to delay the closing. And because that closing is being delayed, it can cause the borrower to face penalties. Now, penalties that can occur, for example, if they have a 4% loan, because of that delay, it can cause the rate to increase maybe to 5% to 6%. Now, without an E&O, you can be held responsible for that cost. So that's why it's important to have E&O. And of course, I know mistakes can be made. We're all humans. And that's why I said in some of my videos, I do mention make sure you double check, you triple check. And if you have to check a 4 times, do that because it's always worth it to spend that extra 5, 10, or even 15 minutes to make sure that you have all those signatures than to miss a signature. Now, another mistake that can occur is having the wrong date or missing date on an acknowledgement or on a jurat. Now, that's very, very important. It's your responsibility to ensure that those jurats and those acknowledgements are filled out properly with the correct date. Now, if you miss a date or if you mistakenly put the wrong date, that also can cause a delay in processing the documents. These are legal documents, guys, and it's very important that you pay special attention. Make sure you have the correct date and don't miss a date because these can cause lots and lots of delays. And if the client decides that they're going to file a claim against you, then your E&O will be there to protect you in the event you're being held responsible for this cost. Now, another mistake that can occur is putting the wrong name on the document. A lot of times the signers are there to sign, but it's your job as a notary to ensure and have them make sure that their names are correctly spelled, and that's their name on the document. You are the ears and you're the eyes of the lender when you're before that client. So let's say, for example, they sign a document and of course it's the wrong name or misspelled name. And they went and, of course, record that piece of document with the government or with the county. Come to realize that it's the wrong name. It's the wrong name. Of course, it's not them. It's someone else. Of course, there can be delays and there can be fees associated with that as well. So, of course, your E&O will be there to cover those costs in the event you're being held responsible for this cost. Now, another mistake that can also occur is not properly identifying a client or a signer. Now, this can happen because maybe you didn't properly look at the ID. The ID could be fake, and if you do not properly identify someone, turns out that the wrong person signed the document. Of course, the real person can contest this in court. You can be held responsible. And if you are, at least your E&O is there to take care of those financial costs if charges are being brought against you. And that's another reason why it's important to have errors and omissions insurance. Now, bear in mind that this is not something that occurs on a daily basis. You have signing agents and notaries who have been doing this for years and years and years and is yet to encounter this kind of situation. But the important thing is you never know. You never know when it will happen. So that's why you want to make sure that you do your due diligence. Make sure that you're very careful when handling these legal documents, and just make sure that you're always on top of what you're doing, so you are not faced with any of these issues. Now, let's look at why it's a requirement. All right. Now, it's a requirement because most lenders, most title companies, and most signing service will not hire you if you do not have an errors and omissions insurance in place. Now, most of these companies, they do require at least 25 to 100,000. 25,000 will get you off to a good start. I have mentioned these in my other videos, so you can go back and watch those videos, but it's very, very important. It's very crucial, and it is a requirement. Another requirement is just that it protects you from costly mistakes. As I mentioned earlier, even a missed signature can cause a lot of delays, and it can cause legal fees. And if you end up in court, of course, that errors and omissions will cover attorney's costs, legal costs, lawsuits. It will be able to cover those, so you won't have to come out of pocket. And that's why it's important for you to have it. Now, it also gives you peace of mind, knowing that if in the event any of these things were to occur, then of course your butt is covered. All right, you are covered, so you don't have to worry about that. It gives you that confidence to know that you are protected in the event something goes wrong or any of these issues arise. Now, when it comes to the costs of the errors and omissions insurance, it varies. It all depends on how much you're looking to get. I do recommend that you start with at least 25,000. That will get your foot off the ground. But of course, if you have $100,000 in coverage, that is much better, because that will put you in line to be able to get more signings from title companies and signing services. Now, $25,000 in coverage will run you anywhere from $30 to $50 per year. Now, if you were to get $100,000 in coverage, you're looking to pay at least $100 to $150 per year, and $1 million in coverage or more will take you at about $500 per year. Most signing agent they go with at least $100,000. And of course, these companies, title companies, lenders, signing services, they look at that because they see that you're fully protected. All right, so 25,000 will get you off the ground. But of course, if you want to upgrade later, once you start doing signings and you start getting more under your belt, then I would advise that you upgrade or increase to $100,000. Now, where you can get these E&O, there are two great places that I would recommend. There are a lot of places. If you go on Google, you'll be able to find these, but I would recommend the National Notary Association, NNA, or by Burke Insurance. Now, make sure whenever you get these insurance, errors and omissions insurance, make sure you compare these policies and choose one that best suit your needs. All right. So there you have it. I have covered errors and omissions, what it is, some of the mistakes that can be made, and why is it important to have it. So now I have covered those. If you think you have received any value at all from this video, please don't forget to like, to subscribe, to share this video. And remember, this is where I teach you all you need to know on how to become the best loan signing agent, because I am one and I can teach you how to become one. All right, so bye, take care, and I'll see you on the next video.